Hi guys, it's your girl Bria. I want to thank you guys for tuning in, keeping it real with Bria Nicole. So I know a lot of you probably heard about this sex cult going on with R. Kelly and how he's been holding these underage girls hostage and raping them and all this stuff and doing sexual acts. And when you first hear about the situation, you kind of feel bad, like, dang, I can't believe he's really doing that to these young girls. But one victim came out a couple of weeks ago, and after she told her story, it just really blew my mind. And I don't understand because she had all these red flags and she still proceeded with the situation. And now she's trying to go on social media and go and talk shows and say that she was a victim and she never knew that it was going to go that far and crying and all this stuff. But there was a lot of major red flags. So it's like, how did you not know you're about to get involved in some buffoonery? So she did an interview on The Real, and they're basically asking her how she got involved into the sex cult and what happened. So mind you, she was 16, and when you're 16 years old, you have a lot of common sense and you know what's right from wrong. And if you're about to be involved in a messed up situation or a good situation. So let's just get that point across. So anyway, she said she was invited to R. Kelly's tour bus, and when she gets on the bus, R. Kelly and this lady are just sitting on the bus naked. So that's the first red flag. Like, if you walk in on anybody being naked, you're like, ooh, I'm sorry, and just politely walk out. But instead, she proceeds to sit down on the tour bus. So from that moment, you already knew that you're about to be in some buffoonery because you go on a tour bus and R. Kelly and the lady are sitting there naked, butt naked. Like, okay, so that was number one. Two, she was supposedly a virgin at this time, but the lady tells her, okay, I'm going to teach you how to please R. Kelly and tell you all the tricks and stuff that he likes to do during sex. But first, I need to figure out what you like to do, so I have to please you. Pause. Another major red flag, because I could maybe see if R. Kelly was like, okay, let me have sex with you, but a whole lady that I don't even know just randomly volunteered herself to have sex with you and you still proceeded with the situation. After these two major red flags, you had a chance to walk out of the tour bus. But you still proceeded with the situation and let the lady have sex with you. So my thing is, you knew from that point that you were about to be caught up in some buffoonery, because how could you not? It's just, I don't understand what was going on through her head. And any normal person would be like, either no, this is wrong, I know I shouldn't be doing this, or yeah, I just want to do this just to do it. Like, you knew what you were getting into. So then after that, that's when she would go over to his house and he held her hostage, and she wasn't able to go anywhere. She wasn't able to have a phone, and they would get spankings every time they made him mad. And the spankings consist of him slapping them in the face and abusing them and locking them in the closet and not letting them come out. So then they were having some kind of party or get together, and she needed some shoes. So she told R. Kelly, oh yeah, my uncle lives right down the street, can I go get some shoes from his house? And then he let her go, and that's how she escaped. But my thing is, why didn't you use your uncle as like excuse from the beginning? Like, why would you wait this long to be like, oh yeah, I could just always lie and say it's my uncle? But if he was really holding you hostage, he wouldn't even let you go see your uncle in the first place. Like, he would have been like, I could get you some shoes, or no, you're not going because I know you're not going to come back. Like, the whole story just doesn't add up, but especially the fact that she walked on the tour bus and they're both just sitting there butt naked. Like, he didn't even, I could see if she get on the tour bus and everybody's on there partying, drinking, and he's like, oh yeah, you're going to come back to my crib after, and we're going to chill and stuff. And then after they go to the room, then he'll be like, oh yeah, like, I need you to do this for me, blah, blah, blah. That could have made a little bit more sense, because who wouldn't want to go to a party with R. Kelly, you know? But the fact that you go on his tour bus and you literally walk into a huge red no-no flag, that's what's not making sense. Because honestly, that's just like me. If Odell Beckham invites me to it, so that's like, for me, if Odell Beckham invites me on his tour bus, of course I'm gonna be like, yeah. But if I walk on the bus and he and some other lady are just sitting there naked, first off, I'm gonna be like, who is she and what is she doing? Like, you have me messed up, first off. But it's like, because everybody wants to be like, oh yeah, like I'm cool with this celebrity or whatever. But if there's like another party on the bus, like another person sitting there naked too, you're gonna be like, what is this? And if you knew you're about to be butt naked or whatever, why did you invite me? So it's like, I don't understand how you could sit there, or how she could sit there and call herself the victim and say that she didn't know what she was getting into. But as soon, right when you walked up them steps of the bus and saw them naked, like you knew it was gonna be something. And not only that, okay, you for some reason still want to proceed and get on the bus, but not only that, you let this lady tell you, oh, I'm gonna teach you how to please R. Kelly, but first I have to have sex with you first. Okay, from right there too, you knew it was about to be some buffoonery. So it's just like, I don't understand. And everybody that's coming out with these allegations about these celebrities, like the R. Kelly thing, the herpes thing with Usher, now some man is coming out saying, oh yeah, Usher gave me herpes. Like, I don't understand where these people be coming from. They just be trying to have their moment of fame and stuff, but it's just like, get your story to sound truthful first, because this girl's story honestly sounds like 50 Shades of Grey. The whole being naked on a tour bus thing, kind of, sort of, having someone teach you how you like to be pleased, and a submissive, dominant, all that stuff, and the spankings. That just sounds like a whole 50 Shades of Grey fantasy thing. And like I said, the fact that she was 16, you knew that you starting off going into that foot, like you starting off with people being naked on the tour bus, like you knew it was just going to be some buffoonery from there. So yeah, it was just crazy. I was just like, you're really sitting here crying and saying all this stuff, but when you say your story, everybody's just like, okay, why didn't you leave? Or when you saw them naked, why did you do this? Why did you do that? And I know, like, honestly, like, you, like, in that moment, you're probably not like, oh my God, like, but still, like, no matter who it is, where you're at, if you're walking in on two naked people, you're just gonna automatically want to turn around, you know? So yeah, that was just really crazy and just blew my mind. And when I heard that story, I just had to laugh because I thought it was funny, because it's like, okay, people are really taking it too far. But anyways, enough about that. Stay tuned. We have a lot more talk and gossip, all kind of stuff coming soon. So just, yeah, stay around, and I want to thank you guys for watching. See you next time.